The biggest way to explode your brand in 2024 is to know how to market. I started marketing since 2021 and I've been able to gain over 100,000 followers across platforms and make over 6 figures. Today I'll be going over my 5-step process and show y'all a hidden secret towards the end that no clothing brand owner is talking about. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first marketing strategy is social media marketing, which I'm very deeply passionate about and I'm excited to talk about because that's where I started. If y'all don't know, back in 2021, I started making Christian content. And I started making Christian content because literally Christian content is what first planted those seeds of hearing the gospel and learning about more of the faith and kind of what led up to my salvation. So I wanted to do the same thing right when I came to Christ. I wanted to make Christian TikTok videos, and that's exactly what I did. I would make videos similar to this right now where I'm just talking to the camera, explaining Bible verses, talking about my testimony and things like that. And that's where originally I started. And in that process and making those videos, I learned a lot about psychology, how to grab people's attention, and just honestly being consistent. And I think with social media marketing, I've been able to apply this to my brand as well, transitioning from kind of building a personal Christian brand to also building a Christian business. So I think one of the things that you gotta lock in and know first is definitely who you're targeting. What kind of Christian are you trying to target? Are you trying to target a younger Christian? Are you trying to target an older Christian? Who are you making clothing for? Are you trying to make streetwear clothing? Are you trying to make gym clothing? Stuff like that. And one thing I learned from being consistent is that that's where you truly see the growth and that's where you truly see increase. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to the gym. You know, if you're working out in the gym every day for like a month, you probably ain't gonna see it. But if you put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years into it, you're gonna start to see, you know what I'm saying, the progress, the results. And for example, just for encouragement for y'all, I started building my personal Instagram brand probably towards the start of this year in February, and I've been posting almost every single day consistently 1 time a day. And it took me almost 5 months, I think, right, from February to July to get my first viral video. Like I just got my first viral video and that joint just hit 180,000 or 880,000 views in 5 months of me posting, and I wasn't seeing anything. And guess what, I was ready to put the towel in. I was like, man, I'm seeing no results, I'm seeing no fruit from this. And I feel like y'all can say, and I feel like a lot of y'all who are watching this video who maybe started a Christian brand, who are maybe more consistent in posting, have probably reached that point where it's like, dang, I'm posting so much and I'm seeing no results. What I'm saying, stay faithful because your time will come. One video will pop off, one video go viral, and also ask the Lord, you know what I'm saying, to just bless and to prosper and to, you know what I'm saying, have your video reach people. And even for me, sometimes I'm like, dang, I feel like my videos are not doing good enough. For example, if I don't hit like the number that I wanted to hit, I'm like, dang, God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how come this video didn't do that good? But it's still like 5,000 people saw that video, and that's still 5,000 people reaching and seeing your brand. You know what I'm saying? The more eyes on your brand, the more better. So don't be discouraged if 10 people saw your brand. 10 people is still a lot. Don't be discouraged if 100 people saw your brand. 100 people is still a lot. You know what I'm saying? So just keep being consistent, keep posting, and trust me, if y'all really want to grow, if y'all really want to, you know what I'm saying, see the most growth, post 1 time a day for the next 30 days and see what happens. And for those of you guys who can, post 3 times a day for 30 days and see what happens. Trust me, that's what I did for my personal brand back in the day, and I gained probably 20,000 followers in 3 months from posting 3 times a day for 3 months. And yeah, man, it's just about consistency. It's about knowing your target audience, and it's just about, you know what I'm saying, making good content. Another rule of thumb that you guys can make for making and creating content is the Virgil Abloh method. He said, it was like, I think it's called the 3% rule, the 30% rule, where it's basically you see like content on social media, or you see something on social media and you basically replicate that and make it your own. So for example, for me, since I was seeing a lot of secular brands doing like trends, doing this and that, I would literally just replace it with Christian music and I'll change the caption to like, you know, POV, a Christian brand that looks different, or you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, POV, you never seen a hoodie this good, and I'll be like, POV, you never seen a Christian hoodie this good. It's kind of like along those principles where you just take it and twist it into your own way and your own order, if you get what I'm saying. So basically, one day I was scrolling on Instagram and I was on my Reels section and I saw this artist, this Christian artist actually post this video. His name's 1K Few. Shout out 1K Few. He had this series going on in his channel where he would basically just like make marketing strategies for his new song, I think it was, or his old song. And he would do this, you know what I'm saying, which was mad creative and all that. And I really messed with this. And he did this one right here in the store, right? Where the guy's looking through the clothing, and boom, he pops up. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. So basically, this is how I did it for my brand. I went to my Reel section, or no, I went to the mall and I created the same thing as y'all can see right here.
Bro, what you doing down there, bro?
Yo, fam, go shop in Noiston, man. See, it's that simple. I took what he was doing and I basically just applied it to my brand, and he was promoting his song and I was promoting my brand. So that's exactly how you do it. But yeah, overall for content, make sure y'all just making good content. Make sure y'all getting the hook. Make sure y'all being consistent. And honestly, just by applying those methods, it'll take y'all a lot farther than most people, especially being consistent, because a lot of people just stop posting within a couple of days after they see their brand getting no results. Also, another thing that helped me with like posting on social media consistently is just finding times and places and just knowing that your content, you know what I'm saying? Like as a brand owner, you're gonna basically have to become like an influencer. You're gonna have to record yourself wherever you're going, wherever you're wearing your brand, when you're shipping out orders, everything. You're basically taking on a role as an influencer. So make sure wherever y'all are at, just record. Like literally, we have something in Calgary where I live. It's called Stampede. When I go to Stampede, I'm recording my fit. If I'm seeing my brand at the fair, I'm recording people who are there with the fit on and etc. You know what I'm saying? Stay consistent and just make good content. Second step would be influencer marketing. And basically, you don't have to find a big influencer who has 100,000 followers. You don't have to find a big Christian rapper. You don't have to find a big rapper. Just in general, usually what I do for influencers is I like to find people who are very influential in my city. When I was in high school, find the most influential people in my church, whatever it may be, pastor, preacher, whoever it may be, and let them just wear my clothing. And once people see your clothing on other people, they're more likely to just to see, you know what I'm saying, that you're an actual brand and that you're actually, you know what I'm saying, about the business, you know what I'm saying, that you're actually out here. So get people in your city, get people in your church just to wear your clothing so people can see different people wear the piece and have an idea for their style and sense and what can really be done with their clothing. And as for, you know what I'm saying, social media people who you want to send your stuff to, make sure you have product on hand. Like you see, I have all my hoodies right behind me. Make sure you actually have all your product in hand so you can send it out to them and then get them to make posts for you, get them to wear it to wherever they go. And trust me, this is a small little method. Another tip for y'all who are also coming up is make sure you never just take flat mock-up pictures of your piece on the floor or whatever it may be. Like, yes, it's a good way to market, yes, it's a good way to get your brand out there, but like the tip that I just mentioned with people seeing your clothing on body, it just makes you feel more reputable, it just makes you feel more trustworthy, it just makes you feel like you're an actual brand. Because I'm seeing too much brands just posting their mock-up on the ground, and yes, it's good, but like people actually want to see your piece on someone's body, you know what I'm saying? Seeing people in similar style, similar fashion. And basically, if you guys look at my IG, almost all my videos, you know what I'm saying, consist of on body, you know what I'm saying, videos. I barely have any mock-ups just on the ground like that. I have this one right here, but like barely in general, it's just on body. And I find, to be honest, that these videos do better, especially like, what's it called, my mock-up pictures with just a piece on the floor. Those usually flop because I don't really know how to record them well. But make sure y'all just give, you know what I'm saying, a taste of yourself to your audience, to your people. So that would be it for like influencer marketing. The third step is email and SMS. This is more of like an advanced strategy, and the next two are really advanced, but the last step, make sure y'all stay around for that. That one is not as advanced as these two coming up. But basically, the third method is email and SMS. And the thing about email and SMS, this is perfect. I think I read one of my statistics from the last 30 days, and I made $6,000 extra just using SMS and email marketing. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all are utilizing this to your advantage. Basically, there's a platform I call Klaviyo. Klaviyo is probably the best, in my opinion, the best email and SMS marketing system out there. For me, it's easy to use. There's also an app called Postscript that a lot of clothing brand owners use for mostly SMS, I think. But for email and SMS, I'd recommend Klaviyo. And the thing with Klaviyo is you can have that pop up on your store that basically when people sign up, you get their email and you send them 10% and then just send them to your welcome series and etc. and things of that nature. So email and SMS is very important, especially if you're about to announce the drop. And again, when it comes to marketing, it's just being in front of people's faces. There's a study that says it takes someone 7 times to buy from your brand. And imagine if you're posting every single day for 7 or 6 days. Imagine if you're sending a person an email one time a week. Imagine if you have ads running, which we're gonna get into in the next step. And just imagine all of these factors adding up. You're gonna have more people, you know what I'm saying, more likely to buy from your brand. So that's it for email and SMS. Next, we got ads. Ads is something that I lately been tapping into, but for a quick disclaimer with ads is not gonna carry you. And ads cost a lot of money. So if you're not working a 9 to 5, or if you don't have a lot of money saved up, I wouldn't really recommend ads just to start with in the beginning. Again, ads is more of an advanced strategy for more well-developed brand owners. But I'm really messing with ads because I'm starting to see the return on my ads, and my ads are being fruitful. But you really got to be careful with ads because it can mess up your profit margins if you're not hitting your right numbers. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, just tracking it and being careful and not making good creatives, it could really run you a lot of money. I'm gonna put a video in the description for my mentor's YouTube ad strategy video. He cooked, and that's where I learned all my sauce from. So make sure y'all go check out his video, and I'll probably as well make more videos about, you know, the stuff that I talked about, going more in depth, like emails, like the ads, and like, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So ads will really take you to the next level. And let me warn y'all again, Instagram ads, when you guys make an Instagram ad, that is not actually an ad. Like, yes, that helps a little bit, you might get a couple of sales, but that's mostly for followers, likes, and shares. The real ads is found in the Facebook ad library. So make sure y'all, if y'all tapping into ads, Facebook ad library, and for ads, there's always an option to have someone run your ads for you. And for the fifth step, last but not least, this is for everyone, no matter if you're a beginner, no matter if you're advanced. This is probably my most favorite strategy, and honestly one of the most fruitful strategies that I think that my brand makes money from. And this method is called word of mouth. And to be honest, I don't hear that much brand owners talking about this. Like, the way that I was able to spread my brand in the beginning was that strategy that I talked about in the second step, by having people wear my brand and people wanted to buy because they saw, you know what I'm saying, them wear my brand. Word of mouth is what has carried my brand this far, especially being from a small city. I'm from Calgary, and in Calgary, when someone's doing something, you know what they're doing. So my brand was able to spread in my city pretty, you know what I'm saying, well. And I make videos, you know what I'm saying, see my brand everywhere. Y'all probably seen those videos. I see my brand at the church, I see my brand at the fair, like I mentioned, I see my brand at the mall, I see my brand everywhere, you know what I'm saying, within my city. And the only reason why I feel like my brand has been able to spread so far is because people at different schools have my brand, so therefore their whole audience at their school sees my brand. And again, when people, the more eyes that you have on your brand, the more people that are gonna buy from you. You know what I'm saying? So word of mouth is the most important way. Literally, word of mouth is probably how I made my first 1K. I remember after people started buying from me, when people got like their pre-orders at my school last year and they saw other people wearing my clothing, that's when I got more customers, and that's when more people wanted to buy from me, because again, I built up that trust, and there was that scarcity where I was like, dang, I need that piece. That's so hard. You know what I'm saying? So word of mouth is very important, especially if you're well tapped into a community, because you know what I'm saying, I go to church pretty often, and if you guys are Christian brand owners, I believe you should be tapped into a church first and foremost. You should be part of a local body, a local congregation. So for me, it was very easy to market, and I was still in high school, so I was going to youth at the time, and all the youth people like my stuff, all the people from school like my stuff. And as I started posting on social media, people on social media started to like my stuff. So that's a good indicator. People around you are liking your stuff. That's how you know you have a winner product and a W piece. If you're just wearing your stuff and people are like, yo, where'd you get that from type. That's it for this video. Let me know if that last tip helped, and let me know if y'all heard that before. Let me know if this video in general just helped y'all out. This is Mr. Anointed. I hope y'all like this video. Let me know what other videos y'all want me to make regarding, you know what I'm saying, Christian clothing brand stuff, because honestly, this is my niche, this is my thing. Y'all stay out. I'm gonna be dropping a mentorship / Discord soon, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay anointed. Easy.